Hi, my name is Adebola Kilabi Adeniro. I'll be talking about my projects, my modern database projects. And this is the video for it, yeah. I analyzed Premier League 2023-2024 season data using two non-SQL database, Neo4j and MongoDB to explore teams' performance patterns through graph and document models. The graph model overview is, am I sharing my screen? Okay, let me share my screen. Is in the reports. Yeah, share my screen. Yeah. So in Neo4j, I created a graph model and a match node. A graph model with teams and matches nodes connected where is it? Connected by a played relationship. Where is it? Yeah, by a played relationship. This relationship stores match specific properties like goals for goals against, um the result of the game, the venue, the formations, and so on. And also I used ciphers to run queries such as like the number one questions, the number two questions, the number say, and so on to to run the queries of to run the queries to get the data from the document. Also in MongoDB, I imported the same data set and structured each match as a document containing fields like teams, opponent data, goal for, go against, and formations. An example of like the MongoDB aggregations I used aggregations pipeline to answer similar questions. For example, in number two, really, really long. Yeah, in number two, where's number two? This number one. Yeah, in number two, number five, and number six in the question, I used aggregation to answer them questions. I'll say my reflection in this was that in Neo4j was a better relationship driven queries and trans graph representation, while MongoDB is just more efficient and statistical and as aggregate analysis. But this project helped me to understand graph when to use graph and document database, and this strengthened my non-SQL skill overall. Um I'll be so intrigued by what I've learned, and even to dive deeper to understand more into this and know more, know my way more about around this software, and even use it in my in my less in my leisure times. And thank you very much.